It's time to rate some god-awful AI-generated Magic the Gathering cards. Starting off with the Sunclave Skirmisher. This is a 6-mana 5/2 Vidalcan Warrior. It's out there for battle. And when Sunclave Skirmisher enters the battlefield, create a 3/1 elemental beast creature token with whenever Sunclave Skirmisher deals damage, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Draw a card, then discard a card. Hold on, how does that happen? This isn't its own text. But I don't really get it, because usually if this was an activation, it'd be like draw a card, semicolon, then discard a card. Or can we just do this like whenever we want? Because this is a separate paragraph from the draw. Can I just draw a card, then discard a card at will? And also for 2 mana, sacrifice a non-Un type Planeswalker you control. Very fancy creature type. Move 2 +1/+1 counters from Sunclave Skirmisher. Activate this ability only anytime you could cast a sorcery. I have no idea. I'm a little confused on this card. It could make a whole lot more sense. Yeah, the Apple Planeswalker. It's the Magic. It's a Hasbro Apple crossover that we didn't know that we wanted. It could end up happening. Look how Hasbro is so desperate for money. I don't know if Apple is so desperate for money. They could maybe try to do a crossover where there is a Magic the Gathering iPhone. They could call it the Planeswalker with all sorts of activated abilities. What is the most powerful punctuation in MTG card text? Semicolon or Oxford comma? I don't know, actually. Not particularly sure. Quick effect? Maybe. Do we have a bingo card? We do have a bingo card. So if you want to participate for the bingo card, you gotta let me know. Also, you guys screenshot this thing. Screenshot it. Then play along on the side. I don't think this thing hits any of those squares. Okay, I don't know about this draw a card, the discard a card thing. That doesn't make any sense to me. The instructions unclear. Can I just do this whenever I want? If I can, it's broken. If I can't, what triggers it? When it enters the battlefield? Then why isn't it like when it enters the battlefield, attach it to that? I can't wait for the Universes Beyond crossover with the metaverse. Inevitably. Here we're getting we are getting a Lego set. Are we? Is that in the cards? We're gonna have Lego Magic the Gathering cards, Lego Jace, Lego Chandra. There's gonna be some people that are gonna absolutely love that. Dimitri, welcome for the AI stream. I think the draw/discard paragraph is illegal. That's what I'm saying. It's illegal. All right. This card doesn't qualify. Someone missed some punctuation. Even if they did put the punctuation in there, it would be broken, completely broken. Okay, next up, we've got Brip, the Fullagas. That sounds like the name of a creature, but it's an enchantment for 2 mana. And holy crap, that is a lot of words and a lot of tapping for an enchantment. Okay, for 1 mana, tap, add black, Orzhov, green, red. If you are no more mana, well, I know where this is going. It produces 2 energy and create a tapped 1/2 red human creature token with trample. And for 2, tap until end of turn, you may cast this spell as though they didn't have. You may cast this spell as though it's green for each forest you control. I mean, it's like it forgot that it was completing a sentence and just started reading it all over again. You may play those cards this turn, have 1 or more % counters on this artifact, which it's not. During each other player. You may spend mana as though it were mana of any color. I mean, this is just... I can't even get to the end of it. Yeah, I know, exactly. My brain's hurt. Custom card be like... Well, yeah, from far away. And then you get a little bit closer and you realize, okay, this isn't a custom card at all. This is complete AI-generated nonsense. Bad name, bad text, no flavor text. The blip of Fullagas. Move over ice cauldron word salad. What's worse than that? At least ice cauldron tried to do something. This didn't. The card has a really high fever. Yeah, the temperature is really high on this one. Is this word soup? Is there a word soup thing on the bingo card? Do we have word soup? This is a hard bingo card. This is like level 10 bingo. I don't know if we ever got a bingo on this bingo card. I don't see it. Oh, wait a minute. It did contradict itself. It said this artifact. You may place more percentage counters on this artifact. So we do have a little something here. Where is it? Card contradicts itself. It's not an artifact. Never was. In the first place. It also attempts to sacrifice this land when it's not land twice. Oh, yeah, at the bottom here, where I gave up. It was getting better. For a green tap, sack this land. We can get the green back. That's it. We could voluntarily lose theoretically a land. I mean, maybe there's a way we can turn this into a land. And then if it is a land, we can get green mana back out of this. And we also sack this land to target instant or sorcery card. IP its owner's hand. Age is a green in addition to its other colors and types. You gain life equal to that land, spell, and that creature can attack. Get it the hell to the rank pronto. And send it in handcuffs. Don't forget the fingerprint. Okay, Scare from Zespire. This is a 2-mana enchantment. As an additional cost to cast this spell, bolster to a creature an opponent controls. Do we often bolster our opponent's creatures around here? When this enchantment leaves the battlefield, you take an extra turn after this one. That is interesting. That's fancy. So now all of a sudden we've got these... You know, there's a lot of cards out there where, like, if this permanent enters the graveyard, you draw a card, or you scry something, or something. You know, basically, it gives you a little goodie on its way out. This one gives you an extra turn, which also could be dangerous. Maybe you could reanimate this card back onto the battlefield to sacrifice it again. But it's hard to sacrifice enchantments. There's not a lot of enchantment sacrifice out there. You think this severely danger? I mean, you don't get the... You have to cast this card. We have to like buff up our opponent's creatures. When it leaves, I mean, it's only when it leaves the battlefield we get the extra turn. Oh, the flickering. I was thinking about sacking into the graveyard. That's right. You just flicker it. It's as easy as that. Basically, it's a classic commander move. Just blink my damn thing. Yeah, it slices and dices at danger. And then, is there anything that can... Yeah, you could do it every turn with, what, Felia? Felia would do the job. So, Felia would attack every turn, get an extra turn every turn. And yeah, it's just broken. You would kill somebody with that. Fantastic. So, I don't know. Self-bounce is a bit clunky. You play a card, you bounce it back to your hand, you replay it. Then you have to self-bounce it. But I like the blinky thing. Not to mention, yeah, Displacer Kitten probably is pretty good. There's some cards out there that might blink for an activation cost of some sort. Same colors as Displacer Kitten, too. All right. It's unanimous. To the rank. I don't know, it may be Zyber for some people, but it just broken. Okay, next we got the Wishmoker. It's a blue 1 generic instant. Discard a card, exile all creatures you control. Alright, well, I have to set a funeral for my creatures. What did it cost me? It cost me everything. Why did I do it? I don't even know. It only exiles my creatures. It's like someone plays a Wrath effect. Well, in response, I'm gonna play the Wishmoker. Oh, it's gonna exile your creatures. It's gonna bring them back, right? Right? No, it doesn't. They're just gone for forever. I went out on my own terms around here. Madness tech. There we go. Someone's thinking about this hard. A little too hard. We're paying 2 mana to enable madness. This definitely works a card. This is definitely a card that works for a deck that doesn't have any creatures. Unless I can steal someone else's creatures and then exile them. Does this count for all for nothing? No, but it can be. It can be a play to lose card. Is there a play to lose on this bingo card? I don't see it. We don't have one here. Cue Natalie Portman Star Wars meme. You can also steal things for 1 turn, then exile. That was my only. I think that's the only way to abuse this card. It's a half a Teferi's protection. Yeah, but the bad half. It's the wrong half, really. You know, the key to Teferi's protection is both halves of it. You know, my cards come back. The blip of Fulgus, epic card name. It was just a brip. Oh, maybe a Baron Glory setup. We have nothing in play. Well, how about this? How about you just have no creatures in the first place? And you still have to get rid of everything else, though, right? You have to get rid of everything. One person unlocks as Ketramos Commander card. But then Steve Cooper is like, not even Ketramos colors. Anyway, I mean, it's a legal card. It's not illegal. It's not broken either. It's like, if you can figure out how to make this work, great. Otherwise, it's going to sit in the bulk bin at 2 cents for an eternity. All right, next up. Oh, you know what I would say about this card? This is one of those cards where maybe the foil would be very expensive. People would spec on this card. People who know, they know. Peelin' Processor. Are we peeling something away? It's a 2-mana X instant. Create X 1/1 black and green pest creature tokens with. Whenever this token becomes tapped, you get energy, then sacrifice a creature with flying. Broken! Absolutely, completely broke. You say it's doable? It's not doable even in the slightest. You can make any X. Any X! Oh, no, sorry. The X was specified. Okay, sorry. I'm taking it back. It's fine. X is actually paid in mana. You know, yeah, AI actually did X right to the point where I got confused. Because when does AI do that? It never does that. But basically, you know, I've been doing this for like 3 years. AI by default that doesn't know what X is. The AI can't even find its X. Yeah, I know. I'm too used to the X being wrong. Do we have like the X was actually right for once? No, that's not even a bingo. Okay, so what does this card do? I didn't even pay attention to it because I saw create X and I was like, okay, that's broken. So it makes green and black pests, and when it becomes tapped, you get energy. Then sacrifice a creature with flying. Well, you know, the pests don't have flying, so I don't even think that's a big deal. Energy gain and sacrifice are mandatory. So it's like, is that sperm? I don't think so. I think it's a little too fuzzy. It looks like something that I would win in a claw crane machine game. The AI middle name is X. Okay, this works within the rules perfectly, but it's very strange. Very, very, very odd card. But you know what? Get your fuel of Nissa, because this card is making tons of energy. You need that energy to get into this game. Okay, moving on. We're going to play with Taupe Lift. This is a 3-mana enchantment. As Taupe Lift enters the battlefield, choose a color. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay 1 and exile it. Well, what is the point of choosing a color? I choose purple. So whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay 1 and exile. This is terrible.
No, God, please, no.
I mean, this card literally does nothing. There's a lot of things I can do with this card. Practically speaking, it won't do anything, though. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control... Okay, oh, wait! I got an idea. Actually. What if someone is trying to put a phage into play under your control, and you need some way to beat this damn thing? Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control... Oh, no, wait, this won't change anything, because it still enters the battlefield. Phage would still trigger. What the hell will this card do? Okay, I mean, you could... For any other card that would potentially damage you, this is a means of exiling it, so it actually does something. Choose it? Well, choose is a different thing. Steal creatures, somehow make them phasing, then exile them? No, but they have to enter the battlefield under your control. So there are some cards that the opponent might put into play under our control with the intention of damaging us. Like, it's... Obviously, anything our opponent gives us is not going to be good. So I think this is probably an anti-card to that. I just don't know what the choosing a color thing does. But it's a legal card otherwise. It's a very legal card. Yeah, this can counter at least a few donates, not but not the Just not the ETB. No, we have to hit the ETB one. Well, we're gonna get hit by ETBs, but remember, it has to enter the battlefield under our control. So it can't be on the battlefield already and then donated to us, because then that means it didn't enter the battlefield under our control. It's just given to us. But that's a very different thing. So this only triggers upon something being like cast on behalf of our control. Somehow. I really have no idea how often that happens. This would be a build around enchantment for an Exile Matters thing. Maybe. We got Slipliner. Someone trying to mess up my Baron Glory setup. Don't ask how. This can go in an armpit deck? I don't even know what that is. That's disgusting. This enchantment enables Cosmogoyf. Oh! Yeah, the card that like counts what the card types in exile. Sort of. Yeah, so it might be a strict Beamtown Bullies counter. Very, very funny. We can't shred it. It's a legal card. I mean, like, don't draft it. That's a last pick over there. Unless you really need the White Devotion for some reason. Okay, we got an interesting name. The Kissilisker. A Kissilisker is a 3-mana 3/3 giant monk. And for a red tap, target land becomes a 2/2 monk creature. That's still a land. It's been a while. We don't hear that so often anymore. And it also has Power Whale. Very strong effect. I can only imagine. That is a very powerful mechanic. What it does, who knows? We can see the power of the whale in the background, actually. There is a Power Whale over there. And it's still a land. Well, the bingo didn't make up any rules. Just made it's called, no, I mean, it just made a mechanic. That's right. Power Whale will take over the game. Go Power Whale! They must mean orcas. Those are powerful whales. Probably. The most powerful whale in the multiverse. Power Whale was my favorite Saturday morning cartoon. Is that real? I'm gonna look up Power Whale, which shows up on Google. Okay, Power Whale can refer to different concepts, including the Power Whale Corporation, a company inspired by humpback whale fins to improve wind turbine and fan efficiency. What the hell? I don't know, you look up Power Whale online, there's actually stuff for it. Someone named their business Power Whale. Leon's like, I like the flavor of a monk finding his kind among lands. Or among the oceans. The most powerful whales are people who buy Final Fantasy Collector boosters! Most powerful of all whales. Also is keeping Hasbro afloat. Christopher B, have any of these ever been obviously designed based on training data from another card game? No, not really. Not that I've seen. Power Whale. +10/+10 if your deck costs more than the opponent's deck. That actually well, that sounds like a silver border type of thing. It's very silver border like. All right, there's nothing illegal about it, and we don't know what Power Whale does, so it's doable. It passes. It does pass. What the hell is this? This is a rare card where there is text on the image. Okay, True Consume to the Restless. It's a land that taps for a colorless. Tap, add 1 mana of any color. Spend this mana only to cast spells. Oh! That is interesting. An interesting way to actually balance this card. So it's a 6-color land because it taps for colorless. Oh, this is interesting. The colorless can be spent on activated abilities, but the other one does not. So Hexenort was like, Argentina is like, this is broken. Hexenort, on the other hand, is like, this is Ibers. So it's obviously very, very good. I mean, it's not a clear, it's not clearly superior to like, I mean, it has its own downside. That's just all I'm saying. Is the downside relevant? Probably not. I also imagine in 60 card formats, they like just don't care about the activated ability part, because most activated abilities are terrible in 60-card formats. Insane and Pauper. Well, Pauper probably needs some mana fixing. Read the art. Is it lover text? Very few people possess true artistic ability. It is therefore both unseemly and unproductive to irritate the situation by making an effort. If you have a burning, restless urge to write or paint, simply eat something sweet and the feeling will pass. I have no idea. It's like the most human thing I've read on the AI show, and it's still like a little too cryptic, a little too little off. It's uncommon, so it can't be in Pauper. I thought this black square meant that it was common. Pauper, untapped multi-land is broken. Unless the silverish border actually means something. Yeah. Such an inspirational quote. What is this like? If few people possess true artistic ability. If you have a burning, restless urge to write or paint, simply eat something sweet and the feeling will pass. It's like, okay, if you have any passion at all, eat a dessert. It'll go away. As if that was like a bad thing. Kavros is like, I'm offended by this quote. If I have a passion for making a video, I'm just gonna eat a piece of cake. And the feeling, you know it's right. I'll probably go into a food coma and just not care about it anymore. Happy Wednesday, Fireburn. Happy Wednesday. It's anti-inspirational. Well, with that, well, it's doable. It's probably pretty strong, but it's doable. All right, next up. We got Parallel Chap Layor in a fog of cloud poo. Okay, this is an instant land? How the hell does that work? At the beginning of each player's upkeep, each permanent phases out 3 times. How does that... What is this, Inception? So, like, phases out, then phases out into another dimension, then phases out into another dimension? Oh, we got a bingo! Land that doesn't tap for mana. Where is the land that doesn't tap for mana? There it is. This is a very hard bingo card for the rest of the game. No, when something phases, it phases out and it's expected to phase back in on the next turn. So it doesn't have to tell you that it comes back. So this pretty much ends the game. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, each permanent phases out 3 times. No, not necessarily. So if you're a red deck and you're playing with a lot of haste cards, you can play lands, attack, let them get phased out. No, and they're gonna come back. At the beginning of each player's upkeep. Oh no, but it's at the upkeep. So when they phase back in, they're going away again. Oh, I know. Here, how about this? You build your deck with a bunch of pingers. Pingers, chat. Because while this is on the stack, you can activate your pingers with haste. It doesn't matter, even without haste. Phasing doesn't affect summoning sickness. And you can ping things. So that actually might work too. Phasing with time counters. No. Well, if you have something on suspend, it won't phase out. Bingo, instant on the back. Ooh, that actually is it. Yes, we have an instant on the battlefield. That is rare. That's hard to get. That's a hard one. Zelfir doing some weird stuff. Oh, people. Who people? Even your remains that can get out of nightmares. That's right. Unlock says, the effect lasts for the whole game. It's an instant, so it's not attached to a permanent. No, but it's an instant with no ability. Sorry, it's no casting cost. It's a land. I think this is more land than it is instant. Or do I have this wrong? Is it more instant than it's land? I'm assuming an instant land is just a land with flash. I'm just assuming it's a land. Or maybe I should be looking at it wrong. Maybe it's an instant with a land subtype or something. Bingo, flavor text on point, maybe. AI judge says I don't FK. Whatever FK means. Does instant land mean you can play it at instant speed? Probably not. The AI meant to make it a land. But you know what? It's hard to tell. I mean, it could be like a kindred card, right? Like instant Eldrazi. In this case, there is now a new creature type called land. After all, we turned enough cards into a creature that are still a land, you know? Everyone has to explain it to me. You know, I sort of knew what it meant. I just can't say it on stream. Land looks like a subtype of the super type of instant. Okay, so this is a very hard card. So at the beginning of each play, no, but it doesn't work as an instant. If it's an instant, it's trash. It only works as a land. So we'll just say this just doesn't work. Period. There needs to be a Tourette's land that makes you untap your permanent 3 times for good measure, 3 times for perfection. All right, next up we got Czar. Czar, full Sixian Ice Mash. 2 mana, 2/3. Legendary enchantment creature. It's got 5. This creature enters the battlefield with 5 -0 G divided by 4 counters. Those must be very powerful counters. Icus's Mise believes all myself are angry. There is drawn by Coolamint. 5, I know. We got 5 on it. The G4. No, it's the G/4. It's -0 G divided by 4, which I mean, if we do the math, it's going to be undefined, if you ask me. The original Gangster by 4. Is there no creature type? Oh yeah, it's a legendary enchantment creature. Creature type is whatever you want it to be. It can be anything. Fill in your own creature type. -0 G equals 0. Correct. And then 0. Oh, no. Sorry, it's not going to be undefined because it's on the top. So it's 0 divided by 4. So it's just a nothing counter. Unless, well, 0 will never change. Is this what they meant by 4G being dangerous? Probably not. Okay, we have Zix with some explanation. G equals gravitational constant about 0.00067 in SI units. Good luck getting enough counters to add up to 1. Well, we're going to attack them one at a time. One at a time. This is a stupid card. You know, I'm not even going to say it's doable. Okay, we're going to look at more AI-generated Magic the Gathering cards, but we do have to thank our sponsor today, FusionGamingOnline.com, my favorite place to buy my Magic the Gathering cards. Also, my greatest place to speculate on, to window shop for Magic the Gathering cards. Since they don't have, they got a new, you can like pre-order stuff here. Look, you have a wish list. So if they don't have it, add it to your wish list, and then they'll email you when it comes in stock. Not to mention, pre-order your Marvel Spider-Man cards. And I'll tell you how you're supposed to pre-order your Marvel Spider-Man cards. You want to use coupon code Nikachu at checkout for 5% off all your purchases. Especially when it comes to cards, deck boxes, and more. We're also going to thank Mana Traders, the premier place to rent Magic cards on Magic Online, to play all formats, all decks, in the palm of your hand. For a monthly subscription price, thanks to Mana Traders, you can support the channel using my Mana Traders link in the description below, or save 40% cash back using coupon code Nikachu_ZH4. 40% off your 3rd month subscription. That's a good deal, says me, the person promoting Mana Traders. What a surprise. All right, next up. We got Joe Artome. This is... What the hell? I think it's insulting me. You legendary, you ding card.
No, God,
I feel like they're taking a shot at me. Okay, Jorah Tome is a 7 man. I don't know what this legendary you Din card. It's got Planeswalker abilities on it. The top 5 cost store cards, and you may put one of those cards into your hand. The spell can't block. If a werewolf, Jorah Tome deals 7 damage to any target. This is awful. And also for -6, I don't even know how we get there. Search your library for an Eldrazi card, put it onto the battlefield, and shuffle. If it's legendary, which most of them are, mill X cards, where X is the number of... This almost made sense. Where X is the number of Vortient you control. Yeah, we know those Vortient cards. U is now a creature type? I suppose so. Yeah, new insult unlocked. You Din card? This is a Din card. Very fitting. We gotta send this Din card to the rank. Stupid Din card. Yeah, what a Din card. It's been, what is it? What is that term? It was... I can't remember all the old AI terms that we've been gathering for years. I got Cloud Poo memorized. Anyway, okay, moving on. This is for the Shakespearean insult UB set. That's true. No, U is a type or super type now. I suppose so. Ah, yes, my Costor cards. Okay, board it. Board it! Next up, we got Pro Pawns Duke Unli, a 4-mana 5/5 golem with Graft 5. That's a real mechanic, but I don't know what that means. Pawns Duke Unlay attacks each combat if able, and is a creature with Thexus Changeling. When Pawns Duke Unlay enters the battlefield, for each other permanent on the battlefield, you lose 3 life for each mountain you control. That was a little confusing there in the end. When Pawns Duke Unlay blocks or becomes blocked by a spell, if Pawns Duke Unlay is in your graveyard, each opponent draws a card. This is stupid. Graft is about +1/+1 counters. Oh, okay. It's a 10 out of 10 for 4 mana. Oh, Graft will make it a 10/10. Cool. I see. So it enters the battlefield as a 10/10 creature. Will says, pretty sure Pawns Duke Unlay was an early Prime Minister of Canada. I've never heard of him. I'm not very good with the history of Prime Ministers, though. Mr. Prime Minister! Not that they talk like that in Canada. Yeah, exactly, Coco Mix. For each permanent, loses 3 life for each mountain. So permanence, mountain equals... Oh, yeah, I see. So for when it ends about for each other permanent on the battlefield, you lose 3 life for each mountain you control. Huh? Is it multiplying it? Oh, that's what you're saying. So permanence times mountains times 3 equals lose life. Oh, God! That's terrible. Yeah, he's a Din card. The Din card is over here. Oh, it's diblicking. These cards are diblicking around. If you diblick, you're a Din card. Yeah, what a Din card. Does this qualify as a donate target? Not really. You lose 3 life. If they have no mountains, it's not even good. Yeah, just don't play this in red. You have to donate this to the red card. I suppose even if you donate it to a red player, I don't know how good it is. Diblick Central over here. What if you get Blood Moon? Oh my God. Donate with Blood Moon on the battlefield. Apparently the image for True Consume of the Restless, the one with the anti-art quote in the image, was made with a program that just grabs an image from Bing, not AI generated. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, but you know what? It's hard to, there's so many like regular looking photos now on the internet that are AI generated. It's hard to know what's real and what's not anymore. What was it? we're entering the fake internet theory. It's not fake internet theory. It's called dark internet theory. Someone out there will know. It's like at the point where you can't distinguish what's real and what's fake anymore. At some point, someone's going to recreate these streams completely AI generate. Dead internet, that's what it's called, the dead internet theory. We're on our way. Right now, this is still real. Partially. We are making fun of the predecessor to the AI that would create the dead internet in the first place. So does this get sacrificed if it's blocked? Blocks or becomes blocked by a spell? Well, probably not, because no spell is going to block it. Anyway, wait, there's a lot of cards that just are not doable today. This is the most undoable diblicking show in a long time. Okay, Druid of the Commercer. This is a 4-mana 2/3 human advisor. Whenever a non-token artifact enters the battlefield under your control, if there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard, copy that card and you lose the game. No! Whenever a non-token artifact enters the battlefield under your control, if there are 4 or more card types among cards. So basically, if I have Delirium, copy that card and I lose the game. So I can never have Delirium. If I have Delirium, I'm dead. Deader than this dead internet theory. Dead internet theory is when there are no real users, only bots talking to each other. Oh, well, we're already halfway there. I've seen so many arguments of bots talking to each other online. It's weird, actually. It's like really weird. And I don't understand why bots don't have more original names. It's just like, it's always like some name and some stupid random numbers at the end. I'm surprised bots can't make more original names on the fly. I guess it's just hard to make millions of them. The downside on 4 for 2/3 creature. Yeah, I know. We need to balance those 4-mana 2/3 creatures around here. They might actually take over the game. Oh, it's a very hard. Oh yeah, this is like the maximum difficulty of all difficulties. Do we have anything here? Oh, you know what? That last card was like sort of a donate target. I could get behind that. You know, if they have mountains, it's a crappy donate target, but it's a donate target with the Prospons Duke Unlay. How late are you? Well, we're halfway through. Rotten Tomatoes still employ unpaid interns to write fake positive reviews for Disney movies instead of using AI like everyone else. What the heck? Why? Why does Disney movies need like the fake positive reviews? I always found that really strange. Just let it bomb. Just like Disney has a lot of money. It's like forget about it. Make a new movie. Move on. It's okay. It's okay to have a loser. It just looks weirder when you try to defend yourself. If anything, pay people to also trash it. Just try to trash it tastefully. Why the F is the only benefit of this donating it to an opponent? Oh, you can't even donate at this thing though, right? Oh no, actually, yeah, you can. So you can call this a donate target too. Yeah, so if someone tries to play a non-token artifact, if someone's playing with a lot of non-token artifacts, and they have Delirium, then they lose the game. Yep, more Beamtown Bullies tech. Beamtown Bullies is eating good today. Very good today. Make a bingo square for the AI making a new Universes Beyond card. It's very unlikely to ever happen. Okay, it's legal. It's actually legal. All right, not diblicking. Not what was it called? A din card. It's not a din card. It's a do card. Okay, next up we got Q Lubble. Chunu Ragrot is a 2-mana 0/3 troll. And it is trolling me hard right now. Ward 1. It's got dancing. It's got dancing too, really. This creature enters tapped. Well, I mean, if it didn't do so much dancing, maybe it can enter untapped. Is dancing a busted mechanic? I wonder what dancing could mean. Does that mean like you could untap it at least once, or you could maybe dancing is like you're allowed to untap it once per turn, or once per rotation, I should say. Dancing 2 means you can untap it twice. It's tap dancing. That's right. It enters tap. Oh wow! What the flavor? Yeah, it entered tap dancing. It's sort of tap dancing. I doubt we can hear it on the mossy ground that there is over there. Tap 2 creatures, untap this creature. That sounds cool, actually. That sounds like a banger mechanic. That actually sounds like a real mechanic, too. It sounds great. You tap 2 creatures to untap 1 creature. No dancing. You got to perform a dance move equal to the dance number when it enters. Nah, that's very Silver Border like, very unset like. You can gain control of your opponent's creatures thanks to their moves. I got enough Riz. I have so much Riz. We're going to lure your. We're gonna get our opponent's creatures to change teams. Our team is better. We got Bacon over here. If dancing did allow you to untap, and there were a dancing card that also tapped for mana, it would be damn strong. Well, probably the thing is you'd have to probably put an enchantment on this thing, or an equipment that allowed you to tap for mana. You can topple a regime with that. It's possible. I heard you know what? I heard a culture. I don't remember what it was, but I like a long time ago, they were enslaved. So they learned a dance that they were allowed to do that ended up being like a form of martial art. And when they were good enough, they broke free from their captivity. I don't know how long it took them to perfect their dance, but hey, dancing, those moves can be dangerous, all right? They say so in history. Is invents new mechanic a bingo? The problem is they'd always invent something. It don't grammar, has the flips, mass destruction, destroying players, 3+ types, 1 card infinite, unspecified that. Deeply voter, all for nothing. Nope, we don't got anything. Sounds like something in ancient Far East, probably. Okay, I think this is Divers. The problem is we don't actually exactly know what the hell it does. Okay, moving on. We've got Exalted Qual. This is a 5-mana sorcery. Choose 3 target tokens. You shoot! The flank, Larther, Hull, Oozer, Transform, or players can't attrice. It's actually just... I mean... In theory, it makes sense. But I don't think so. Because it didn't really say anything about flanking, Lurtherding, hauling, oozering, or transforming. I can't entice? Might as well resign, I know. It's all downhill from here. They took away my right to entice. Very a nostalgia card? What the hell? Why, just because it has flank? Tag yourself, I'm the choot. Exalted Qual. Choose 3 target token. Oh, yeah, it's only targets tokens. Mapius is like, go next. You know what? I don't blame you. Really disappointed considering the badass art. Yeah, that's too bad. Get this frog coming in for the kill. Frogs can be fast too. Okay, next up we got Savannah, the first Disionade. It's a 4-mana 6/5 human cleric. Hexproof from white. So screw your solitude. Choose a background. That's a real mechanic. Savannah's power and toughness are each equal to your life total. Whenever Savannah deals combat damage to a player, return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. It actually is a completely legal Magic the Gathering card. I'm surprised. I was really, really surprised. So this is also a very big creature for 4 mana. This deals combat damage to a player, which will likely just be lethal. Return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Very, very strong. You guys think it's broken? Does it contradict itself? Oh, you just... Well, it has 6/5, only because if it loses all its abilities, then it's a 6/5 creature, at the very least. So it's not a 6/5, that's correct. Unless there's Dress Down on the battlefield. Do you ever think about that? And it's in blue. Dress Down can happen. Anything is possible. Yeah, it's only a 6/5 with Dress Down out. It's maybe some other abilities. Some other cards. Also, let's say I attack with this. I deal damage, and my opponent, with the trigger on the stack, my opponent plays Tashanda's Tidebinder, which then would remove all the abilities from Savannah, turning it into a 6/5 after that. What does choose a background do? I don't know. I don't play those cards. Those are commander cards. What background do you pair it with? There you go. Be Autism would know. You give us a background for this card. Yeah, it's immune to Solitude. That's the only thing I knew about this card. Immune to Solitude, Path to Exile, Swords to Plowshares, March of Otherworldly Light. What else? All the white mana enchantments, ETB, exile something. This is like Commander Legends 16! Commander Legends, somewhere super, super deep into the future. Oh yeah, it will protect against a singular Winds of Abandon. That also works. We've got Fountain with, so if something disables card text, this is still a 4 mana 6/5. That's correct. Not useless, as many people like to say. Also, there's a lot of cards that are like star that would die to Dress Down. This doesn't. That's a huge buff. Survives Dress Down, I should say. Yeah, the power and toughness matters if you are searching for a creature with specific stats. There are a few. Oh yeah, that's true. Charles Marks says, choose a background is basically partner with a background enchantment, if I understand correctly. Yeah, I like loot. I just don't know what the backgrounds are. I've never really investigated them. All right, it's... Well, okay, we could say this is broken. We could say it danger. All right, we got it danger. Oh, we want bingo. Exalted Qual could be amazing art, bad card. Oh, I don't know what that is anymore. Is it really that amazing? It's a hard bingo. It's a hard bingo day. Where is this? Amazing art, bad card. Oh, we're one away from the actual bingo. Moving on with Min, the Oracle Weapon. This is a 5 mana 5/4 or cleric with lifelink. Whenever this creature attacks, it deals X damage to target creature or planeswalker, where X is the number of counters on your Min. Wow, this is so generic looking. Target creature or planeswalker, where X is the number of counters. So it doesn't do anything by default, but you do have, so like, you know, out of the box, it does nothing. Some assembly required. People are making mention. This is a real card. It's a real card. You could find this in an actual pack. Counters matter in Abzan too. Yeah, very printable. Minnesota. What does this have to do with Minnesota? Are you from there? Is this what you see over there? Looks like a card from Tarkir or something. Probably. The Counter Hoarder. Move all your counters to Min, the Oracle Weapon. It'll just complete. And you know what's interesting? What makes it really fair is that you can never target an opponent with this card. So you're just sniping off creatures that are in its way. Planeswalkers as well. But when it comes to the opponent, you can't like just be loading like 50 counters on this thing and blast your opponent's face for like 1 billion damage. Yeah, also lifelink, so you get double the lifelink out of this, because whatever damage you deal upon your attack, you also gain life. Probably an old commander and a precon, honestly. Probably. Big life gain. Huge fan of life gain out there. Any life gain The life gain gang. I'm at 200 life. You can't possibly kill me. It's impossible. Never happened before in the history of Magic the Gathering. Looks like Zurgo's brother. Ooh, the sequel. Honestly, the guy seems pretty cool, but I don't think he'd see use. Oh, it's 100%. So there's so many crappy commanders out there that see a lot of play. Just because people they'll play with anything. This art is what Minnesota currently looks like. What people are riding. I'm a life gain enjoyer. Yes, says Steve Cooper. All right, I think for a lot of people, this is Zybers. Maybe it's Zybers only because it feels like a real card compared to all this other random nonsense we've seen today. Oops. Where'd I go? I'm lost! Oh, there we go. The Rush Defrost is a black red sorcery. With split second, you are an opponent. What the hell does that mean? And it's not even until end of turn. It's permanently like that. Impersonation. I'm okay. So the only thing that this can make sense to me is now whenever a card says an opponent, you are one of those opponents, so it affects you. How can a sorcery have a state-based effect? Well, it did, and it's permanent. Yeah, really out of the box thinking. Really out of I don't know. It's a really third person breaking fourth wall effect. Oh, how does this affect Goad? Yeah, you. That's right. You are now an opponent. They do say you are your harshest critic. We have Axel Town say, do what you want because an opponent is free. You are an opponent. It should say for the rest of the game, you count as one of your own opponents. No, well, I mean, it just basically says you are an opponent. And it didn't say until end of turn, so it's just a permanent thing. It should. Or you should give you maybe an emblem or something. Does this mean you can target yourself with target opponent effects now? Correct. That is correct because you are an opponent. You're targetable. Very in color for black. The artwork looks straight from an anime. You know what? Since I was really obsessed with the League of Legends show Arcane, I thought this was some sort of something from Arcane. Dimitri's like, the Zybers. What would this have to do with a judge? No, we didn't call it judge. I think I know what this card does. Force Fruition, go burr. Dimitri's like, I just think it's cool. Ship the damn thing. There is a Yu-Gi-Oh card that does that, I'm pretty sure. I'm sure Yu-Gi-Oh has done everything at some point. They're more... Arcane was incredible. Oh, we got a fellow Arcane fam in the house. Interesting design space, but its wording needs work. Probably. I mean, I don't think it's Secret Rendezvous. Draw 6 cards. Oh, how does that work? Secret Rendezvous. 3-mana sorcery. You and target opponent. And you're an opponent! Each draw 3 cards. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's how it would work. It's exactly how it would work. That's funny. That's some good thinking. That just doesn't seem true. Hey, believe it, baby. All right. It's doable. It's a bit stupid looking, though. All right, next up, we've got Jurin Vale Gurort. This is a 5-mana 7/7 zombie juggernaut. It looks like he's in the Iron Man, the OG Iron Man suit, like the first one made in a cave. This creature can't block. Max speed of red. Discard this card. Destroy target artifact. This is incredibly underwhelming. I mean, it is a 7/7 for 5. Maybe I shouldn't really dispute that. But I mean, we already have like 7/7s for 3 at this point. Max speed. How does max speed work? You deal damage, you go up a speed or some crap like that. Red, discard this card, destroy target artifact. So it's occasionally artifact destruction in blue. AI can't get a name right today. It's a name. It's not like I can't read it. Durinvale Guart. You've never heard of a Duringale Guart before? Where are you from? Guart is a really popular last name. I have many family relatives named Guart. Anyway, I'm going to look this up. Guart last name meaning. Ugh, it doesn't exist. The closest is like Gurt, G-H-U-R-T. To guard and protect, and that's exactly what this card is doing. 100% what this card is doing. It was meant to protect. He attack, he protect, but most importantly, he destroy artifact. All right. Doable card. You have to start the engines yourself for this, I suppose so. Okay, we've got the Grand Encarter. The Grand Encarter. It's a red 2/3 Ogre Marion with Undying. Ooh, an actual mechanic. When this creature dies, if it had no +1/+1 counters on it, return to the battlefield under its owner's control with a +1/+1 counter on it. Congratulations, AI. That was perfect. Exalted. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, that creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Also, wow, 10 out of 10. Congratulations, AI. Holy crap, this is 1 mana. That's insane. It bloody danger. Well, I don't even know about that. So it's a 1 mana 3/4 with Undying. Honestly, I think Magic's power level is so stupid that I actually think this is fine. Legacy, maybe Legacy playable. I mean, okay, I wouldn't argue with it. It's Legacy playable. This actually would be a super powerful card in Legacy, especially since Legacy is still in a world where they're trying to 1-for-1 each other to like get ahead. So you'd have to use 2 removal spells on this. And not to mention that the second removal spell can't be a lightning bolt because it won't kill it, because it'll be a 3/4 when it comes back. Give him persist. I mean, basically does have persist. Persist and Undying. I think Undying is the better one. It's not fine in danger. Definitely not good enough for vintage. Probably not good enough for vintage. Like, it's probably good enough for... I mean, it's going to be good enough for modern. I don't think it'd be too pushed. There's like a lot of decks in modern that'll just ignore this and just run you over or combo off or something. Mono red doesn't need help. Yeah, for standard and pioneer, as of the making of this stream, that might be true. Anyway, I like it. Act very doable. Very, very doable. We've got a super chat. Send the show a few cards. You got it. Let's look at 5 more cards. How about that, Merciless? First one. Did we do this one already? The Kui Lubel Chunaragrat. 2 mana, 0/3, dancing. We gotta dance again. Okay, I think we did this one. It's very rare that the maybe this is what it means by dancing too. This is the second dance. Okay, build. What are we building here? This is a 4 mana instant. It's got Foretell. It's the first Foretell card I think we've seen in AI world. During your turn, you may pay 2 and exile this card from your hand face down. Cast it on a later turn for its Foretell cost. Create X tokens that are copies of target land. You lose X life. Ooh! So we can choose X. But it can't be unlimited, because if it is unlimited, if we choose 1 million, it's game over for us. You can't say it's broken because I mean, it's sort of, channel is sort of back. Yeah, I mean, again, basically, actually, it's better than channel. Because what's it called? You're gonna get X. You get like X lands. You get X lands. You don't get the mana, so you get it permanently. Sure, I'll pay 10 for 10 lands. 10 forever. Still very broken. Gotta pay 4 mana for those lands, though. You guys think this is really all that broken? Insane turn 2 play? You can't pull this off on turn 2. You may pay 2 and you can. I mean, you could on turn. How can you get this? Okay, I guess. Okay, I understand. So land, Soul Ring, and then next turn land and go for it. Yeah, it's a comp. It's good copies of land, which is actually pretty damn strong. Is there a card that makes this broken? Yeah, like something that costs a lot of mana. Space. It's basically it. 39 life that gives me 1 life on enter. No! That sounds too dangerous. This card danger? Okay, everyone says this is danger. Because it's channel. Is channel so bad for 4 mana in 2025? Also busted with locuses, maybe. Turn 4 omniscience is back. You can just show and tell omniscience in play. There's a lot of ways of cheating omniscience in play. I don't think this is any different. 10 guys cradles on turn 2. It'd be useless. So first off, you're sacking them all because of the legend roll. And if you don't have creatures in play, they don't even tap for mana. This actually would be worse than a basic forest. Yeah. Anyway, you want to mirror box the whole thing? Oh, you guys think this is really broken? This is like one of the more doable cards today. Imagine 40x the mana locust. Yeah, that's possible. The locusts. Just double the tokens of anointed percent. Yeah, that thing. Create an army of Dryad Arbors. Ah, yeah, well, I mean, you can't win. You're probably not going to win with them. You might also be vulnerable if you turn everything into Dryad Arbors. Where's the Dryad Arbor one? Yeah, so on the comment of Dryad Arbors, if you make an army of them and your opponent pyroclasms the board away, or Earthquake, Supreme Verdict or something, I mean, you're going to be big sad face. Big sad face. All right. Apparently it's too broken. Channel's too strong. 4 mana channel too strong for 2025. Chad is too uppity about it. Okay, we got Meitel Vit. 6 mana for a 4/4 Hydra. Vigilance Megamorph for 5 mana. When this creature is turned face up, you may destroy all creatures. Oh, so it's like a board wipe. Oh, very surprising. It's gonna die itself, but that's okay. That was just a small. It has the flips. It does have the flips. There's a few other cards with the flips. Where is the flip card? Has the flips. The art gives 90s MTG vibes. It does. It's old-fashioned. Nikachu argues with chat. Oh yeah, that's a big one. Yeah. What's wrong with all of you? We can't have channel in 2025. Unbelievable. I have nothing against this card. It's fascinating. Although I don't know what the point of. Or I guess yeah. So you could morph it and then flip it up and blow up the board, or you just cast it for 6 mana. It's a 4/4 vigilance creature. Blastarver says, what do you mean getting 39 lands for 4 mana and no life loss penalty is... Oh, was the life loss on the opponent? Create X tokens or a copy of target land. You lose X life. No, the life loss is you. Getting 39 lands and no life loss penalty. Like, the thing is, if you go to 1, I mean, people just... They have to touch you and then you die. You just fall over. Maybe you just copy lands that give life on energy. You could, well, if it exists. If it's there, it may not. Okay, Madel's Veets. It's doable. It's a very doable card. Next, our third card is Harmati Wood. What is this, like a spirit god in the background? It's a very unusual casting cost of colorless red Selesnya for a 1/1 orc. Tap, add, double colorless. Activate only if you control up to 2 turns of the game. For red, tap, choose a player. This creature becomes a 3/3 horror Oria's giant and gets +1/+1 and gains trample. And tap. This creature fogs, then becomes commander this turn. Hey, is there a fog? Is the fog fam here? This is literally fog. The fog card. I'm mentioning the word fog. Anyone from Cold Ones in chat, here's your card right here. It might even be the best fog. You know what's really funny? We have to tap this creature so that then this creature gains another tap creature. Or sorry, another tap ability, which we can't use because the card's already tapped. Old boy's like, I'm a fog believer. We need to find the best fog. So worried about weather that he would, he forgot if he could. Video says, wait, so does this mean I can only use this in turns 1 and 2? Oh, the activated ability, activate only if you control up to 2 turns. No, I don't even know what the hell this means. Wasn't it frog? No, it was fog. They were big into fog. Oh, fog! They had my fog tier list on their channel. Did anyone see that from Cold Ones? I was featured in a video from a channel called Cold Ones. Featured is a very loose term. In a video that's already gotten over 1 million views about they took a fog tier list thumbnail image and then they bought a mat of it or a rug or something on Temu. It was very, very funny. You can probably easily find it on YouTube. It was about something about Temu products, the video. Bingo, 3+ creature types due to its second activated ability. This creature fogs. It gains trample. Then becomes commander this turn. Well, it becomes commander, but I don't know if that's a creature type. It loses the orc, so it's still 2. What the hell are you talking? Oh, it becomes a horror Uria's giant. No, that's 3. That's 3 though. Even if it loses orc. 3+. Okay, it can get 3+ creature type. We'll count that. I'm assuming Uria's, just like Urza's, is a creature type. I'm a very big assume. Can you use it with Mindslaver? No, it's not gonna work. The card just doesn't make any sense. It's a nonsense card. Next we got the World. Whoops. We got World Reflection. World Reflection, 3-mana instant. Target creature you control fights target land you don't control. You want to fight? Yeah, imagine fighting the land. You punch some rock. Basically, the land will win almost every single time. Insane card. It's a very, very odd card. Attack the dirt. This card takes diblicking to a whole new level. Yeah, for the pesky creature lands, target creature control fights target land you don't control. Christopher B says, oh, there's data from another game. Uria's actually a Bible reference. Is the name of one of Yu-Gi-Oh's sacred beasts. Really? Yes, the anti-Dryad Arbor tech. Well, for as long as your creature is bigger than the Dryad Arbor. Dryad Arbor. It's not safe to be a Dryad Arbor these days in 2025. You're going to get hit by the World Reflection. All right, this is doable. It's a stupid card. You can go into any deck, though. Next up, Tails O and... Oh, sorry. Tails O and General Crusader. Okay, so for... This is just a 2-sided card. For a white, it's a 2/2 with Improvise. Forget how Improvise works. It's like when it enters the battlefield, you can have like 2 counters on it, I think. Or you get 2 Thopters, which in that case makes us broken. Absolutely broken. 1 mana, 4 power on the battlefield, diversified. That's crazy. I think that's what improvise means. No. Sorry, that's fabricate. Improvise is I can tap another creature to cast this card. So I can play a Savannah Lions, I believe. Tap the Savannah Lion. Or no, improvise only helps me pay for the colorless. What does improvise do? I'm like guessing too much here. Improvise lets you tap artifacts for mana to cast it. Okay, but only the colorless mana, right? Only the colorless mana. No, improvise is tapping artifacts and pays for colorless. Okay, so it's actually useless here. Super useless, but it's got morph. And that's what matters. So you can morph it, and then after that, oh, if we morph, do we get... Can we choose either side of this thing? Could we morph and then turn it face up for, nonetheless, the General Crusader? This is a 5 mana 2/2 vampire wizard. Whenever you cast a spell from your graveyard, create a 1/1 white rabbit creature token. Then if you control your commander, create a 4/4 blue and red elemental creature token. Very silly card. Very, very silly card. Then if you control your commander, create a 4/4. I mean, it's doable. You cast stuff from your graveyard. You get 1/1 white rabbits. But if you have your commander, you get 4/4 blue red elementals. Oh boy, rabbit tokens. We don't have enough. We need more rabbit tokens in this game. I think you can choose either side when you cast it in general. Yeah, that's true. No, I'm just wondering if you morph it from its front side, can you then unmorph it into the other side? Just out of curiosity. How do you morph a two-sided card? Well, that's a very good question, actually. Huh. Yeah, I'm lost on that one. I mean, when you morph stuff, there is like a morph token that you can put. You'd have to be so careful not to reveal what the hell this thing is. It's like you'd have to like sort of put it underneath it under the table or something. Oh no, sorry. The cards are sleeved, so you can just say it's morphed, and then when you unmorph it, you show. Yeah, sleeves are gonna help. But it'll be hell if you're sleeveless in a draft or something like that. Yeah, that's funny. Turn morphs face down. Okay, very doable. Now, we got Aorim, Sakuatl, Kamid's Hudster. It's a double black 3/4 knight. Tap, exile the top card of your library. Then each player shuffles their hand and graveyard into their library. Then draw 7 cards. Otherwise, they lose instead. What? This thing is insane. They put Time Twister on a creature, and you can do this over and over again. The only problem is that you're actually 1 card deeper than the rest of your opponents because you have to exile a top card of your library. So if you do this infinitely, you lose. It's funny. Everyone's talking about still the last card. No sleeves, no love. I can choose to wheel or lose the game. That's right. I think everyone has that choice. Otherwise, they lose instead. By they, is it everybody? Exile the top card of your library, then each player shuffles their hand, graveyard, then draw 7 cards. Oh, I guess if you can't draw 7 cards, you lose. That's the whole point. That's the idea. Do this at their end step. Oh, in a 2-player game, yeah, that'll work very well. Make them draw a bunch of cards and discard. Oh, no, it won't work. Because they shuffle their hand. And they're just going to have 7 cards in hand. They'll have perfect. Yeah, that will fail miserably. Bro, 2 mana, 3/4. Bro! We have 2 mana, 6/7s with Tarmogoyf. 2 mana, 3/4 is like nothing these days. It's like below the power level of the game, even in standard. Richard Mitchell says, yo, I told my wife to do an insurance company for $400. She said it's a scam, I said. Who said? Play this more than once and people would willingly lose the game. It's possible. No, hold on. I don't know if people would willingly... I don't think they want to lose the game. If a player has no hand, no graveyard, or less than 7 cards to draw, they lose. I don't think that's how it works. Bingo. Bro! That's a bingo card. Super Saiyan. Hey, Nikachu, never caught you live before. Love the YouTube video. Thank you so much, Super Saiyan. Oh, sorry, you were Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan. I like that. That's a nice name. At that point, just deck them out. Well, no, but it's not so easy to deck anybody out. Remember, everyone is going to be shuffling their hand and graveyard into their library and drawing 7 cards, okay? And with that in mind, like, they're not going to run out of cards out of their deck. And if anyone's going to run out of cards, it's you! Because we exile a card. So if we do this infinite times without them actually playing anything, then we lose the game. Not that this is in any position of going infinite. All right, this card is great. Time Twister on a body. Time Twister on a body. Captain Rumia. BRB, building 19 or 39. Soros Pass. What the hell? Building 19. I don't know what that means. Be right back. Building 19. Were you messaging someone on Discord, but you put Soros Path at the end? That makes no sense to me. But I'll tell you what, Captain Rumia, that was a donation. And when you donate, we look at another card. This is a Shoot Dock. This is a white X11. It's a Griffin. All creature has friend. Oh, we all have friend. Some cards say your opponent. No, but this one says we are friend. Yeah, I know. What a sweet card. It's a friend card. It's not foe. A very, very friendly Griffin. It's Zybers. Finally, we all found friends around here. Very cute. Cybers out of principle. Banding with allies. It should, actually. Group hug, sort of. I don't know if this card... Yeah, all card has friend. All creature has friend. I don't know. We don't know what the meaning of this is. Zendra Vendra. Hey, from my wife and I. First time watching live. Thank you so much for entertaining VODs. You're welcome. Oh, thank you so much, Zendra Vendra, and your wife. I appreciate it. Also, nice avatar. Yeah, we're all friends. It's group hug time. Well, I'll tell you what, Xander Vander, you're going to have to watch the replay. Because, unfortunately, that's the end of the show right now. But don't worry, I'll still have it up. It's going to be unlisted for the next... Well, until, like, the next day. But you'll find it. But if you want to find this show on any other day, you got to be here 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's when the party gets started. And you can be here for the entire hour. Otherwise, thanks to everyone who supports the show. If you're a Patreon, a member on YouTube, or you super chat to be part of the show, or even super chat so other people are part of the show, or in this case, you super chat to extend the show. And of course, thank you so much to my Zyber Nation. People like Pokemaster, Osuf, all my friend here that are all creature. Captain Rumia, Sagacious, Toads, Beatism, Xandra Vandra, Meebo, Old Boy, Benjamin Berkey, Sheev Lord, Bob Talks Bridge, Anna, Blast Offer, Ingo. Oh, yeah, you're welcome for the stream. Master Uguay. Who else do we have? Fidio, Ingo. Yeah, I got all of the rest of you. Light Code, Meebo, Calication, Argentina, and many more. So as usual, my coffee crew, keep brewing those coffees, and we're going to keep brewing up the magic, won't we? And take care of yourselves. Oops.